Welcome to the post game show. So we're doing a conversation with a lot of the people that were inspirational to me in doing the Twitch stream, and I did bring it over at one point. I didn't find some success over here. Was a big fan of these next three streamers, and so you guys can bring your cameras and mics in. And so Carly, Andy, Primordial Sounds, and Josh Turk were all three instrumental in convincing me to give it a second try, which I'm very thankful for because here we are now 3 or 4 years later into that. And yeah, I'm super excited to have Carly back. Carly hasn't been on a
Sorry,
stream.
some technical difficulties. It's
No,
been a while.
it's
Um,
yeah. Carly,
I'm
when's the
on
last
my
time?
phone. I literally just have a ring light, like nothing set up. So I'm not.
It's good to see you, Carly. I don't think Twitch has seen you in like a year. Um, I'll bring you in first, Carly. How have things been?
Good. Well, it's been a busy year. We bought a house in the spring and we became an aunt and uncle, my husband and I, and we've just been working a lot. I still work at a daycare, taking care of little babies. So that's what I do full time. And that takes up a majority of my time and energy.
As it would.
uh,
My kids take up a lot of my time and energy, and I've only got two of them. And so, how many kids do you tend to have to watch all at once?
Yeah, so there's two of us in a room and it's eight babies. And we're in the youngest infant room. So
That's wild. I can't imagine taking care of more than one infant at a time, no less eight. That's pretty awesome. I'm also going to bring in our other mod, Andy, Primordial Sounds.
Hey, happy birthday, Robbie.
Thank you, thank you. How have you been?
Doing all right, hanging in there.
Yeah. And the third person of this panel we're going to bring in is Josh Turk. How are you doing, Josh?
I'm doing great, Robbie. How are you?
I'm doing great. And my wife Liz, we're gonna bring in a few minutes as well because she wants to say hi to you guys. In addition to that, we actually saw a musical last night that I want to talk to Josh about. In that segment because it was fantastic and it made me think a lot of him. I had to do double takes because I thought the lead was Josh many times because it sounds and looks just like him. And so that was kind of fun. It was a Neil Diamond musical.
Oh, very
And
nice.
it was a fantastic show. We have a pass where we get to go to 6 shows this year. It was a birthday present for Liz back in March, and this is we saw Mean Girls before, and then we saw this, and we have a bunch of other shows lined up, and mostly musicals, but some plays. We will see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child as the last show
That's a
in
great one.
July. And have you seen that show?
I
no,
have.
Oh,
Yes,
you
no
have?
spoilers, I promise.
Yes.
It's you're gonna love it.
I heard it's basically like the sixth book. Like they basically like tell like the continuation of their story, which is
Pretty much. They kind of start where it leaves off.
that's
It's great.
amazing. And so and he's like becoming Inception inside of him.
and happy birthday,
It's
Robbie. I don't think I said it. I said it to you earlier via chat.
Yes. Yes, I
Absolutely.
appreciate that. Yeah, chat has been wild. I really appreciate everyone for tuning in. This has definitely been the most lively chat I've had in quite some time. So I really appreciate that and all the gift subs. And as part of this hour, we will be actually doing the drawings for that. And
There you go.
yeah, it should be a fun night. I did just launch a new merch store. I'm really excited about it. And
Congrats.
what's
That's
cool,
amazing.
thank you, thank you. And what's cool about Fourth Wall is you can actually go on the merch store when we're live, and anybody can gift an item, and then it goes into a giveaway in chat, and everyone just puts enter, and then they put their sizing information, their address in, and it's all sent to them. And you can set it a couple of different ways. I have it set right now where you pay for the shipping too, and you give the gift, so that way the person who's receiving it doesn't have to, unless they are international. And if they are an international, they'll just pay the difference, which I think is a fair deal if you're, so we'll put that caveat that if you are entering the contest later, you will have to pay for international shipping if you are
That's
international.
very cool.
But I like that it gives you options and lots of different things. And I can even, as part of the art portion of the show may even show people how to design merch and add stuff to a store if that's interesting for people to see. And maybe we could even make a customized shirt or piece of merch for tonight that if people want to get in the future. Andy's having too much fun with this visual effect. And it's not distracting at all. But I really appreciate everyone for tuning in and it wanted over $6 shipping for a $5 sticker. Yeah, I know. I wish that I didn't.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's rough. I will admit that that is not ideal, but that's what happens when they're customizable. And yeah, so I think more bang for the buck is the actual items and not a sticker. But I will say that the merch runs a little tight, so if you want baggier things, go a size up. But it's really comfortable. I'm actually wearing the new hoodie right now. So I just got
Nice.
it. I also will show off. It's really funny. I put this hat over here and I hid the Wizards hat because they had been losing so goddamn often. And so they had lost 16 games in a row. And the second I put this hat to cover it up, they won their first game in 2 months. So this is the new hat as well, which I think is kind of cool that we can have hats that you can print different designs on and things like that. So anyway, so that's what I've been up to. I've had an exciting birthday. I got to celebrate turning 40 with Josh in Toronto as well.
This is true.
Super fun. And got to meet KR and other friends up there as well. And so that was great. So it's cool. I got to see you for the celebration and on the day. And so I appreciate you for tuning in and as well as bringing in a raid. How was your stream? I never actually got to like introduce you, but now I can, you know.
I appreciate it. It was great. We got to hang out, tell some stories, play some music, the usual stuff that we do on the stream, but it was extra special because we knew we were going to do this. And then I kind of realized, because I've started streaming a little bit later on Mondays just because it kind of worked out better for my
Yeah.
schedule. And I kind of saw like they were almost like ships passing in the night. Like we had like at least an hour where we were ending, you were starting, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is great. We'll
That's
just make it
perfect.
like a whole thing.
Yeah, no, I love
So,
it. I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry I wasn't there to mod, but yeah, for
I
obvious
mean, it
reasons.
was your birthday. Like,
They're
you
right.
shouldn't be there modding on your birthday,
That's
you
that's
know?
fair. That's fair. But it was good to see all the people from the crew stop by and join in on the raid. And yeah, it's I did lurk for a few minutes. It looked like you guys were having fun in there. And so that's great. And for people who don't know, Josh has a varying schedule. So if you want to find when he's
Yes.
on, you definitely follow him on Instagram and on all the other different platforms as well. There's a link tree in the link I just posted, and so
I appreciate
you
that,
can
Robbie.
find all of that. Andy, who's also in chat, does stream twice a week as well, often on Saturdays and on Wednesday afternoons. And so I enjoy listening to his music while I do my workday on Wednesdays. So definitely go check that out. And so, Carly, I'm going to ask you, other than working all the time, any fun hobbies or any fun things that you've picked up while you've been you're in New Hampshire now?
Yeah, we're in New Hampshire. I mean, a good part of the year, since we moved to New Hampshire, we moved 3 times. So it's just, we're finally like getting settled into our new home. And, just having people up to see the house, doing some projects. Like I said, we became an aunt and uncle about 6 weeks ago. So that's been really exciting. And yeah, that's about it, really.
Oh, that's exciting. It's cool to hear that the job's going well and that you like being a resident of New Hampshire, which is a different New England state.
Yeah, I
And
never imagined I would live in New Hampshire, honestly. I grew up in Massachusetts. Then, as you guys know, like the majority of my streaming was in Maine when we were in the tiny home, and now we're in New Hampshire. And I never thought I'd end up here, but it was kind of a good middle ground for us between. We have a lot of family in Massachusetts and Rhode Island, but we still get that taste of Maine, which I really loved Maine and that coast that I miss a lot. So it's
yeah,
a nice
how
middle.
is life shifting back from a tiny home into I guess a regular size home? And how has that adjustment been?
Home. It was time. The tiny home was definitely really fun. And I'm glad we did it. It came with a lot of challenges for sure, but I'm really glad it was a good time to do it. Um, and to try it out and we were in a place where we just wanted to try something new. But I think having more space is yeah. And the modern amenities that,
Yes,
foundational homes bring.
I'm sure that's a lot better.
Yeah.
Peter said, "Yeah, Robbie, don't mod on your birthday. That's what I'm here for." And I can't believe Peter is up at like 3 in the morning or whatever it is right now, and across the pond. But it's really cool to see people tuning in from all over the world. You got people from Brazil, you got people from Europe, and it's kind of cool to have such an international group to get to celebrate this with. It's what an incredible thing. I mean, think about it here. We've got 3 different states in a different country just on this video call right now. And it's just, I feel so thankful with modern technology to be able to celebrate it with people all over, not just the people that I had local. I will say I was very thankful over the weekend. Liz did we went to Benihana's with my parents, which was like an old favorite of mine as a kid. So I got to relive that, which people don't know. It's fondue where you like, put the skewer in and you make cheese and stuff like that.
Wow.
Melting pot. Thank you. Yeah. 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 That's true. It was melting pot, not Benihana's. And so see, that's why you need a wife. So it always corrects you. And so
And they're always correct.
they are always right. Uh yeah. Do you want to come on stream or are you just gonna sit over there? No, no, no. Okay, anyway. All right. She's just gonna be the off-air commentary. Okay. So yeah, that was great at Melting Pot, not Benihana's. I was debating going between them. That's where the slip came. But and then I came home and she had a surprise for me. I put the kids to bed and my friends all slipped in through, I guess the front door, but I didn't notice. And they were all in my basement when I was done putting the kids to bed. So I got to hang out with
Oh,
all my
that's awesome.
high school friends up until like 3 in the morning. And so that was great, and it was and we saw the musical last night that I was talking about. So it's been a great week for sure. Tina did say in chat a question for you, Carly. Do you ever miss the tiny home?
I definitely, I miss Maine. I miss Maine. I don't know. I don't necessarily miss the tiny home because we have a lot more space now, but I miss the privacy and I miss the land. And it was a cool experience. But yeah, just where we're at in our life right now. We just needed more space. But I'm glad we did it. I definitely wouldn't change anything for sure.
Do you miss emptying the toilet out?
No, I don't miss the compost toilet.
No.
I don't miss. Oh gosh, there were some freezing temperatures too. Like we were literally on an undeveloped piece of land that only had electricity. So those were the challenges.
So this is Liz for people who
Hi,
don't.
Spiders in the
So,
sea.
Hey, Liz.
yeah.
Hello.
So
Hey, Liz.
you want to talk about the show last night? Because I was
Yeah, it
going
was
to talk.
great. So it was really funny. So the guy who plays the lead, Nick, he's a super Italian last name. I can't remember.
What was it?
Anyway, the guy who plays the lead, he finished up the Broadway run and then went on tour with it, which is pretty common. Like when shows close, to go
Sure.
to tour. That doesn't
Fradinini?
Fradinini. I mean, they probably said he won American Idol in 2015, so they probably said it like 5,000 times. But so anyway, as he's playing Neil Diamond in this musical, he's like a spitting image of you, like a doppelganger. Like it was almost distracting because I was like, this guy reminds me so much of Josh, like the whole and like an intermission we
And the
talked
different
about
hairs that he did
and
too
then like
remind
the
you of your
later
different
hair was
hair.
a little bit longer. I was like, no, he looks more like Josh. I don't know. It was
That's
great.
amazing.
So yeah, but it was a really great show, and we didn't know that much about Neil Diamond and his obviously like his most famous song, "Sweet Caroline," like literally everyone in the world knows. But it was cool to find out that he wrote music for the Monkees. Like he wrote the
I'm a believer.
I'm a believer. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was a famous song that he wrote for them, and yeah, they just decided to let him start singing his own music, and he did obviously really well with it. And I hadn't realized also Parkinson's is what led to the end of his being able to tour, and he talks about in the playbill that was kind of the catalyst for starting to do the musical because it kind of lets his music continue touring
That's very
beyond
cool.
him. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, it was really powerful.
It was really good.
I didn't know much, and it was a unique experience, which I had neither of us had ever seen a show like this where they encourage crowd participation. Like
Oh,
usually
that's
like
cool.
they discourage people singing along to a
Yeah.
musical, right? Like people aren't paying money to
There
hear
was
their
definitely a sing along at
yeah.
least like three
Oh,
times.
that's
Yeah, there's
fantastic.
three different ones. There's one to end the first act, which was
Mhm.
Sweet Caroline. And then they're trying to encourage people to do it, but then at the very end of the show,
They do it again.
yeah, they do it again, but this is like a more obvious like sing along, everyone standing up
Yeah.
and
It's like
clapping
after
and
the curtain call, they do like the
That's
song.
brilliant.
it's just funny because I remember for so many streams we end, with Sweet
Sweet
Caroline.
Caroline.
So
That's right.
yeah. So it was kind of a cool
So
throwback
if
to
y'all have the opportunity, A Beautiful Noise, it's really good.
yeah,
Beautiful
beautiful
noise.
noise.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
gotta look out
So
for that.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was really cool. I learned a lot. It made me like wish I knew more about Neil Diamond. So I guess that in itself is it
He's a
did its
very
job.
cool
Yeah.
figure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good music. Very unique story
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much he had written and how prolific he was. It's just
Yeah.
so many singles. And just even understanding the story of how he became a singer, he really didn't want to do it. Like he really wanted to be a writer and he was like, that's not how I envisioned a song one time and performed it himself. And they're like, yeah, you should just do it. Like, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. He always loved writing, and he started writing these pieces that were like no one else could really do justice, and so they were like, well, you've got to sing them then. And he
right.
kind of reluctantly went into that.
But Sweet Caroline, he wrote in like 30 minutes because he
So
didn't want to like,
it's interesting that the format of the play is he is later in life, Neil, in a therapy session, kind of
Wow.
and he doesn't want to talk, and so she pulls out this lyric book and she's like, well, let's look at some of your song lyrics. And so she's like, what about, tell me about this song? And there's like certain songs like, I don't want to talk about that, I don't want to talk about that. And so they finally find a topic that he'll discuss, and then it leads to this kind of flashback where you have like the younger Neil and kind of like, it
it was
talks
the
about
younger Neil that's like the American Idol, like, guitarist, like
Right.
the older one's more of, and he's
and
famous too. I
they're
feel
on the stage like the entire show. They're just
so it's
on,
almost like
like
a
I was
ghost
like,
walking through the
yeah.
environment, as he's telling the
It's
story.
really
It's
cool.
really cool.
I had noticed that at one point. I was like, dude, these actors on stage time is like three-quarters of the show. Like they're almost never off stage. And like that in and of itself, even though they had like much less dialogue, like it's a lot to be on.
You have to be in the character the entire time.
Time.
Yeah.
So it was really an interesting story, and
Yeah. It was really well
I had
done.
no
Wow.
idea that Sweet Caroline, such a popular song, was written so quickly.
Yeah, he was literally like under the gun to like write a song, and it just kind of like came to him, and he was
Yeah,
Nice.
like put it together. He saw the name on a magazine title, like cover, because the woman he was with, who he was thinking about, who he had the feelings about, her name was Marjorie, and he's like, that rhymes with nothing.
It's a
So
very difficult one to write. Yeah.
so,
yeah.
I've heard that's a tradition to play that at Fenway. So it's
mm,
like a Boston, a real,
hmm
I
real
think
big
of Red
thing in
Sox when I
Boston.
think of Sweet Caroline. Yeah,
Oh
in
yeah.
Fenway Park. Yep.
There are a lot. In fact, who was I talking to? At some school, it's their
I feel
theme
like it's
song,
such a
their fight
bar
song.
anthem
Yeah.
too. Like I can remember
Yeah.
at least half a dozen times in college that we'd be out at a bar on like a random night, as you do in college, and like that song would come on, and literally the entire bar is singing this. And I don't know what it is about that song, but just when it comes on, everybody's singing it and everybody knows it.
Yeah. University of Pittsburgh and Penn State. So two Pennsylvania
It's
schools
just
both
so
have that
catchy.
as
And
their
that's probably why they made the musical more sing along theme, because that's like on brand for Neil.
right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was just
That's
so
what I
unique.
thought of when you mentioned that.
Yeah, for sure. And it's just so interesting
He
though,
wrote
because
so much, but he toured so much. He was all and that was a
it
kind of
ended two
yeah, it
marriages.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean the second marriage ended the first marriage,
Yeah, but still,
um
also,
the
yeah,
touring ended the second.
yeah.
So
So that's cool. But
anyway.
Yeah, I do want to be mindful of Carly's time because I know she has to
Yes.
get up super early. But Carly, I wanted to give you an opportunity if you wanted to talk about anything that you wanted to talk about. But I did promise you that I wasn't going to try not to keep you past 10:30. So I do notice that the clock is getting near to that time. So
I know I stayed awake and I'm really happy to be on here. And I just want to say I think about the Twitch community a lot. I know I'm just not able to stream or, be on streams or be involved in the way that I was, but it is a time that will always be special to me and a time that I was really able to pursue music in a way that, I don't know if I'll ever have the chance to do again. So, thank you so much for having me, Robbie, and happy birthday. And it's just great to see you all. And it's been awesome to keep in touch with a lot of you guys.
yeah, I love our group chat and the fact that I get to get little tidbits and get to still do it, and you guys get to play video games together, and sometimes I get to join in and watch, and
Yeah.
well, I think that's super fun. And I do miss your music, but I understand how busy you are. I do hope that it's not the end of your musical journey. Sometime in your first,
It'll evolve. I think
it'll
it'll
evolve.
and new and beautiful things will come.
Exactly. Well, I'm excited to see whatever that might be, but I really appreciate you for
Is this-
taking the time and being a part of it. Are you interested about what you're
No,
watching?
I'm just like, is this a Simpsons football game right
It
now?
actually is. So The
Okay.
Simpsons is broadcasting the exact same game that this is. And so
Okay.
Homer is playing against Bart in
Sorry,
football.
not to.
Yeah.
This is,
So I don't know if you guys heard in the first hour, there's a Simpsons reenactment of a live football game going on right
Oh,
now.
is that what it is?
Seriously.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
yeah, so Homer is throwing touchdowns for the Cowboys, and Bart and Lisa are on the Bengals. And so
Time to be alive, guys.
yeah, and it's not even that delayed. I think it is only about a minute and 50 seconds delayed from real time.
It's
Real
not a
time.
big delay.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how the animators are able to like push these buttons, get them down the field and stuff
I
like
don't think
that.
it's animated.
Wow.
I think it's
But
definitely
Krusty the
software.
Clown kicking a field goal for the Bengals was my favorite
Classic.
so far.
Classic.
So
They're
that's
honestly probably just uploading the footage, and it's the computer is
just figuring it out.
figuring
Anyway,
like it's just
crazy.
replicating it. That's wild.
Disney truly owns everything now. So
Oh, is this Disney? Oh yeah,
because they own Fox, which owns The Simpsons, but they also are doing it on
Oh, I
ESPN
forgot
because
they own
Disney
Fox.
owns ESPN, and so they put it on.
Oh, I forgot they own Fox too because they own ABC.
Yeah, Fox, ABC, all of it. So anyway, it's kind of crazy,
At
but
least it's entertaining.
yeah, sounds good. Well, Carly, thank you so much for staying up late and being a part of this and continuing to mod for me. Even now that you don't spend much time on Twitch, I do really appreciate it and hope that you and Chris have a great holiday season. And
Yeah.
hopefully, we'll find another fun activity sometime in the springtime where I can have you back on. Maybe we'll do art again or something fun.
Yeah.
And it's been super fun. But thank you so much.
Thank you. It was great to see everybody.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
See you, Carly. Have a good one.
So I right now, just so people were curious about the score, the Cowboys are up 20-17 over Cincinnati. I'm trying to root for Cincinnati to come back in this. So
Kind of hilarious.
go Bart and Lisa.
These little Simpsons characters are getting all hyped up. They're like, and it's so funny to watch.
Yeah,
It's like
What
little,
channel is this on?
it's on ESPN Plus. I don't know if it's actual real channel.
I don't have that.
Yeah, I know.
They've
You
got like
I only have
17 different
ESPN
know-
minus.
channels now.
I know you can't show much of it for like copyright reasons.
Yeah, I can show it for a second though, for sure. Hey, hold on,
It sounds
Hey,
interesting.
under 30 seconds, you're all right.
yeah, exactly. So you can sort of see here we got. I don't think anyone's coming after me for this, but anyway, like just.
It's so funny.
Yeah, so they're all huddling up right now, and so they're coming up with their plays, and
Nice.
it's yeah. Of course, this is not showing anything at the moment that I'm showing it, but okay, I think he's gonna go huddle up now. Okay, here we go. We got Burrow back in shotgun. I like how there's an alien above. Like I don't know what they're doing, and there we go. Oh, it's a
That's
run play.
amazing.
Yeah. What the technology of this world.
Who's deal with this? Who's like, hey, let's
They've
turn
been
this
doing a
game
couple
into
different cartoons. This is like the
Simpsons.
third iteration of this. So Viacom had done it before with a show that I'd never heard of that was on Nickelodeon. But yeah, now they're this is so random. But anyway, I do want to ask you guys if there was anything that you guys wanted to talk about tonight, because I knew it's starting to get late for both of you guys as well. But I'll start off with you, Josh.
I think I know I would be very interested in this, but I'm sure the chat would like to know as well, considering that this is your birthday, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you're entering your 40th.
Yep.
What would you say, like, because I know a lot of people were like, oh man, my 20s were great. And I know some people that were like, you know what, I preferred my 30s over my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
How does that feel like going into
Into
40?
40s? That's an interesting question. I really, we had a great time in my 30s. I'm very thankful to have an awesome family, and we've done a lot of great concerts and trips. And, the fact that I got to meet both of you guys a couple of times, and it's been, fun to go on that road trip. I think that was one of my favorites, going up and meeting Carly and Andy. And obviously that trip to Toronto was awesome.
That
So
was a
I've
lot
been
of
very
fun.
lucky to have a really great 30s. I
It was
definitely
our
think,
first 10 years of marriage.
yeah,
Because you got
exactly.
married right before we got turned
Exactly. I
30.
got married just a couple months before I turned
6.
30.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's literally reflected that. And so I've been, very lucky, two great kids and family, and I've done all the things I wanted to do in my 30s. So I actually feel pretty okay with being 40. Some people are like, oh, they're dreading that moment. And I definitely liked my 30s more than the 20s. I think 20s were just much more chaotic, and I think this was more simple. Like, I mean, we still did a lot, but it wasn't like,
I wish we could channel our kids' energy.
yeah, that's for sure. It's,
That'd be amazing.
yeah, I wish I had the energy of my 20s now, but, beyond that, I think, it's been good. I was very fortunate in my 30s to get to do a lot of really cool things. And I'm looking forward to the next 10 years. It was crazy to think about the kids are celebrating a milestone birthday. The next time I have a 10-year milestone birthday, they'd be 16 and 13, which
Ugh,
is kind of a
Wow.
wild thought
no.
to, yeah. So that's a wild
Wow.
thought to think about.
Oh,
So uh
especially considering how fast the last 10 years went.
yeah, so
Oh,
that'll be interesting to see where they're at, when I turn 50.
That's very cool to think about.
Yeah, so that's been really fun. And I just, I've been blessed to have, both, my parents and, them be healthy and me be healthy. And so I just feel like I'm in a really good place, which I feel very fortunate for. So thanks to so many great friends and family from around the country. I was so thankful. So many people reached out on Facebook today, from all different walks of life over the last 40 years. And so I just it's really cool to get to do that and to celebrate, with them virtually and around the world. And so I'm thankful for everyone who's tuned in here on Twitch. The fact that we still have over 20 people here, wanting to hang out with me on my birthday, I really appreciate. So,
That's
um,
awesome, man. That's a great
so
episode.
Josh, coming up for you, do you have any fun gigs coming up that you're working on?
Yeah, so we've got the Toronto residency that we've been doing since June, which is great. We've got our next show this Friday, and then we start again in the new year. Heading out to Colorado, potentially doing some stuff out there, which is great. Um,
what time of year?
um, as far as when it starts up
Colorado.
again.
No, in Colorado.
Oh, in Colorado.
Oh
We're just
yeah, so
we're
the
going in March.
oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome. You guys are gonna have a great time. Like this season is good. They've
Mhm.
got good conditions, but March they tend to get a lot of snow. So
We
She's
did
only
it.
gone skiing one time, and
And
it
it
was
was
60-degree, like melted snow
it was like
conditions.
fake snow.
Yeah, it was.
It
so
was not real
you'll
snow.
you'll get you'll get the volume, but you'll still have similar temperatures. Like it might be
Yeah,
a little colder, but March tends to be a little warmer than right now.
Yeah.
yeah. She's
So
a baby with cold, so that's why I didn't want her to like get into it in January. But
Yeah.
and
smart
also,
man. There you
yeah,
go.
and also
And spring break.
spring
It was
break is done, so I really don't get a whole lot to say. But
For
we
sure.
only
For sure.
texted the last bunch of spring breaks, and so we've only visited Colorado in the summer, so it'll be fun.
Colorado's beautiful.
yeah,
I'm a little biased. I've had
We're
family out
visiting.
there for, since I was like one.
yeah. I was gonna
So
say you go to Colorado. I would say almost more than anywhere. It's I know like
yeah,
been
it's
to,
pretty much like a second
Where in
home at this
Colorado did
point.
you go?
So we're kind of all over the place. Like, we have friends that live in like the Basalt area and Carbondale area. So we go up and visit them sometimes. Basically, like that entire Roaring Fork Valley, which kind of covers like everything from Denver to Vail to Eagle and kind of up to Independence Pass, which is like the Continental Divide.
Mhm.
So we kind of go all over the place and just kind of tour around with our buddies,
That's
which
awesome.
is really nice. And like we get to see, even though my grandparents live in Toronto, they're really funny in that when all of their friends like went somewhere warmer and they were like, we're going to Florida, my grandparents were like, we're gonna go somewhere where there's a lot more snow. So they like head out to Colorado like in November. And so we get to see them again and spend the holidays with them, which is really nice.
Wow, that's
Famous
awesome.
soda.
Oh, yeah, that's a it's a donut goal, which is a field goal, I think, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. And so we got donuts raining on the field, and Krusty just scored a field goal for
Nice.
Cincinnati, so it ties the game.
There you go.
So yeah, that's so cool. And Andy, any news or anything fun that you want to share with chat?
Nope. You're
No.
all awesome. It's great to see you. I'm happy
Yeah,
to be here.
yeah.
And I'm glad you're having a nice birthday.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. We're I do want to do the giveaway in a second here. I'm gonna run a poll real quickly because I'm curious if people would rather me giving away three smaller items or one bigger item. And so we'll let people choose on what they want to do on that. So I'm gonna do a poll for that. And whether or not what people would want me to do as giveaway. And we'll do three small items or one big item. And
I
I
like it.
uh I did not. What was the comments?
Peter wants a UK tour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Ryan, I agree. It's like there's a lot of beautiful states, don't get me wrong, and every state kind of has its own vibe and getting to it's one of the things that I love so much about doing music full time is that a lot of my job consists of like driving to all of these places that I hear about and I've never been, or going back to places that I really loved and getting to go back again. And every place has its own vibe, its own, communities, its own foods, its own flavors, its own energy. And it's really cool. Like the energy in Colorado is very unique in that way.
Mhm.
Um, from a standpoint of like playing live music, but even just being there, it's a very unique kind of place. And so yeah, we have a great time going up there. Very beautiful.
Peter's trying to encourage tying the poll. Well, I'm gonna that's if it ties, I'm giving away the one big item. So I'll just put it that way. So um the but people can choose the three small items that they want. And so I appreciate everyone for being in that poll. And I agree, it is a really beautiful state. And Ginger says, I love the energy here. And that's true. She actually lives in that state, so that's kind of fun.
Nice.
And Bula Acoustic says that he'd love to visit Colorado. He heard such wonderful things about it. I agree. It's definitely a place that everyone should get to visit. And she said, I love my home. I've lived out here my whole life. Ginger said before. So
Oh, that's really
uh,
Oh,
cool.
yeah, so that's really awesome. I know that she lives, I think, out near a lake or something. It's beautiful when she sends me pictures. So
Fantastic.
that's really cool. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Colorado's a good place for inspiration. I've written a bunch of songs out there
yeah.
over the years.
A bucket
Um,
list. I really want to go to Red Rocks. I want to see a show at Red Rocks at some point.
it's like nothing else. Like there's
No.
it'll kind of ruin concerts for you because like seeing
That's fair.
concerts is great anywhere, but like when you go to a show at Red Rocks,
You're
it's
just not
just a whole
around.
different experience.
Who have you seen at Red Rocks before?
So I the only show I've been to so far is Kings of Leon,
Oh, that's a great
and
one.
that was phenomenal.
Yeah.
My buddy who lived out there for a bit, he's recently moved out to Georgia, but he moved in like he lived in Colorado for like 20 plus years, and he basically called me a couple weeks before my birthday and was like, "Hey, so I got tickets to Kings of Leon. If you can get out here, like I'd love to like show you around Denver and like do a big birthday thing for you. And so we flew out. We ended up spending the whole day in Denver, went to Red Rocks to see the show, then came back to Denver. Like we stayed up for 24 hours, just kind of the show was phenomenal. It actually started snowing towards the end of it, which was crazy. Um, but yeah, there's an energy in that venue that's again very, very unique. I haven't experienced like an amphitheater quite like that, and it sounds quite like that anywhere else.
I got a question for you, Josh. Where were you on the where were you on the way to when you started pulling sandwiches out of the bag?
That's a very good question. I was actually in was driving from Nashville to Atlanta. We had a show in Atlanta. We were opening for like a blues guitarist named Robin Trower,
Hmm.
and really cool guy, really great show. The theater that we were playing was beautiful and like sounded fantastic, but usually that drive should take you about 2.5, 3 hours max. But we got stuck in like a huge amount of traffic and we were on the road for like 5 to 6 hours. And because it was such a short trip, I didn't really pack anything to eat. Um, and I eat every like half an hour. I'm like a reverse gremlin. Like if you don't feed me, it's a problem.
Right.
And so I we're in the car and I have nothing to eat. And we're like we get to the hotel with like maybe 10, 15 minutes to drop our bags and like grab a bag of chips before we have to go for sound check. And so I vowed never again. It's not happening again. So the next time we went out on the road, I had like two or three like backup sandwiches in my bag just in case.
Sandwiches.
Yeah, it's important.
You know, you learn. The road is a fantastic teacher.
So yeah, I can't believe it because I know that when you perform for a couple hours in a row with like
Oh
no
yeah,
break. And so,
Yummy.
absolutely.
yeah, we definitely I know that we ate after that show and you got to eat. So
Oh, there's before the show, I'll eat something before the show, and then afterwards, it's like all bets are off. Like if it's not nailed to the floor,
it's just
it'll be
going
eaten.
down. It's like that Kirby emote I have where it just sucks
Yeah,
everything in, right?
pretty much.
Exactly. All right, so I'm gonna do a quick screen share. And we're gonna just showcase the merch real fast because I want to figure out what we are going to pick and so it was decided that we would do one big
Well,
thing.
those are some nice designs, Robbie.
Thank you. Let me see if I can do this with this
Yes,
view, then it will become bigger if I do that. There we go. So this is my hoodie. This is the classic t-shirt. They all come in different colors. We've got this is the my newest line. I call it the Hail to the Commanders 9 line, and this 9's my lucky number, and I released it for my birthday. So we you got the new logo that I just redesigned. Before it used to transition from one color to the other. This one's got a bright golden S with the burgundy city and the white stars that represents DC, Maryland, and Virginia. And we've got the Capitol with its outline. And what's cool about this design is it can actually be stitched onto things. So you can see it here stitched onto this hat, which is pretty awesome. And I
Nice.
do have the hat. I just had the text right next to you. But it's not the stitched one. That's the print one. So the one that I have is this one. Nope, not that one. It was the other one. It was this one. So this is the sort of standard design hat that we have for our logo. So I'm thinking about gifting away a hat as our item, and or a shirt, or
Shirt.
you want to do a
I
shirt?
like the burgundy shirt.
This one,
Yes.
okay. Because we also have this shirt that comes in red as well. That's the one I have that you saw before.
The burgundy.
So you want to give away this one? You want to give away one of these?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Right on.
do this in the
Kind of
back.
exciting.
There you go.
It's your birthday.
I mean, it's a joint bank account, so I feel like you get say. So let me start up the giveaway real quickly. And yeah, so second, I'm just filling out the information here. And
This is really cool that you can integrate this
yeah, it's
into like a
really
giveaway in the
awesome because you
chat,
can
just
see,
like that.
yeah, so you can see right here, if you see the gift to Twitch chat, this button appears while
That's
we're live.
incredible.
They don't appear normally. So it's kind of a really cool opportunity for people to gift different sorts of things. We've got stickers and we've got like jackets and this is just the beginning. I just wanted to launch with sort of a smaller line, but they have so many different options of things that you can
Is
that you
this a
can do.
Stitch shirt?
Uh,
Or no?
I don't know. This one here, we can pull up the information about the shirt while it's rendering on the back end. So it's a cardinal tri-blend, and so I'm doing the cardinal color, but there's also a bright yellow, and there's also a black one as well.
So does you get to pick the size after the person?
Yes, I'm picking the one that has the most size options, and so the people who win it will actually get um the giveaway order is confirmed. All right, so now if anyone in chat can do exclamation enter, know if you are international, you will have to pay the international shipping, but I've now paid the domestic shipping on it. And yeah, everybody can enter as and yeah, so I hope that you guys all do, everyone
Good
in
luck.
chat, and yeah, good luck to everybody for being a part of this, and we'll see what happens. And then once the giveaway is active, and they will announce a winner, and then you'll just click the link in chat, and you can claim it, and then you sign up for your account, you give the address and stuff like that. Yeah, they do run a little bit small, so I definitely suggest people maybe go a size up.
Hey, Accelerator, congratulations.
Oh wow, Ace Caltor, yeah, Adrian
Ace
with the
Caltor, wow.
win. And congratulations, Adrian. So Adrian won. So if you
Thanks, Adrian.
it's funny because Adrian was here at the house as part of that birthday thing that I was talking about earlier. So
We're here like 48 hours.
yeah, exactly. And I think he's going to be joining for games a little bit later on the Zoom. So Adrian said, Robbie's giving me a present on his birthday. Uno reverse. True. All right. So just make sure you click the redeem link. And with that, you can fill out your size information. And I do suggest going up a size just to make sure that it's big enough and roomy enough for that. But there is a size guide as well on the link. So you can pick out that. And
This is a medium, right?
Reference. Smartica says, I need to have a word with Fourth Wall HQ. Interesting. It's because you're mad that you lost or something else. But I know Smartica says it has one merch on other different places before and really liked it. So thank you guys for being a part of the first ever giveaway. Um, uh, Peter said, I really thought the 24 gift subs would be enough for a bribe. I really appreciate you for gifting those 24 subs to make this possible. But sadly, I have no control over the giveaway.
There you go.
This is proof of it, in fact. But yeah, so I appreciate everybody for being a part of the first ever giveaway. Yeah, so Adrian, let us know once you fill it out. And I'm supposed to get a notification that appears on screen, but I don't think I've set it up correctly. So, yeah, hope that you really enjoy the merchandise. Yeah, so with that, I think we will end the screen share real fast. I'm going to go back to this view over here. And yeah, I know, Josh, you've had a busy day, and I don't know if you and Andy want to stay on for the video game portion of this, or if you guys want to go off on your own. Both are okay answers, but I'll let you guys choose whatever you want to do.
I'm probably gonna allow you guys to do the gaming. I've got an early wake up tomorrow.
Yes.
Getting organized. I'm recording some new demos as well as,
Oh,
getting ready
exciting.
for the upcoming trip. So pulling
Nice.
double duty tomorrow.
Nice. And
Safe travels.
yeah, have super safe travels. I hope that it's
Thank you.
a great time. And I always like following your food adventures on Instagram. So definitely,
Oh, there will be plenty. There will be plenty.
Definitely
And
follow that. I'm doing the Josh command again. Check out that link tree. You can
thank
find
you, man.
Josh and his music on all streaming platforms. And yeah, Josh, thank you so much for being a part of this and bringing your community over earlier. I really do appreciate it, both for getting to hang out with you in the celebration side of the 40th a couple of months ago, but also tonight.
That was awesome, man. I'm really glad that we could be here to celebrate your birthday. You know, I love you. Thank you so much for everything that you do, not just for the Turkeys community, but for the Twitch music and Twitch communities in general. You bring a lot of people together, and that's very clear with the amount of people you got here showing you some love and wanting to just hang out and be a part of your special day.
Yeah.
So love you guys. Thank you so much for having me. Andy, it's great hanging out with you too.
Good to
Glad
see
we
you,
actually
Josh.
got to
Take
like
care.
see each other because I know we've like traded raids and stuff before, so it's great. And I did want to say I really liked the opening song that you had
Oh yeah.
starting
Thank
screen.
you.
That was some really cool stuff. Really enjoyed
Appreciate
that.
that.
Yeah. That's
So
awesome. Well, Josh, best of luck
thank
on
you guys.
everything on the road, and we'll definitely everyone should catch a stream of his soon, and we'll talk to you soon.
Oh, that would be awesome. Cheers, y'all.
All
Good to
right.
see you, Josh.
Good to see you.
Take care.
Andy, do you want to stay on for games? What are your thoughts?
What games are we
I
playing?
haven't actually fully decided yet, but I'm thinking about doing Jackbox games with
Yeah, I'm
the
pretty tired. I think I'll get off of Zoom, but I'll stay in the chat for a little while.
okay, that sounds good. You can
I gotta
definitely
get
play.
up at 6, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I
that's
understand.
early.
My mods are doing incredible work. You got Andy and Carly, and you've got Peter the modding mod, who's still like it's about to be 4 in the morning on his time, which is
It
crazy.
is too late.
It's too late. It's Peter. You can feel free to go to sleep at any time. There is. I'm not gonna hold it against you. But Andy, I so enjoyed having you be a part of it, and I look forward to having you in chat as well. And
thanks so
we'll.
much, Robbie.
Are you gonna stream? Or are you not sure about Wednesday this week yet?
Wednesday I should be able to stream.
All right, so
Should be.
definitely follow Andy. I'll do the Andy command, and you can definitely give him a follow. And he often streams around 12 or 1 on Wednesdays, and also streams on the weekend in the afternoons and Saturdays as well. And it's always a lot of fun. And you guys are always invited to join in on the fun time.
Peter wants to know if we have candles.
We have,
Liz, nice to see you.
Good to
Thanks
see
so
you
much
too,
for
Andy.
having me on, Robbie. Happy birthday.
thank you,
And
thank
yeah,
you.
I'll still be in chat, but I'm gonna jump off of here.
Yeah, I understand. I appreciate it. So thank
All
you, thank
right.
you.
Take care,
Awesome.
friends.
All
Bye. Have
right.
a good one.
Hey. All right. And with that, we'll bring in Arun and DC's People's Champ, and they will join in on here. I am going to probably I do want to talk about a couple of things with them. I see that they're coming on right now. And we'll talk sports for just a minute, and then we'll do it. Champ, you get a haircut?
Steve,
Nice. I like it. It's a fresh new look. Love it.
thank
You look
you.
great.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I
I,
knew.
I did it off a spur of the moment because we were supposed to do the podcast on Saturday and I overslept.
Hmm.
And so we ended up not doing the podcast because we still had live reaction to do that night. So I just said, you know what? I'm just going to go get a haircut.
There you go. I love it. It looks good. And we've got Arun, I think coming on as well. And what else? Do we have candles for Robbie to blow out? We already.
So it's a funny story about that. No, I could not find candles. So I was like, I don't have any candles. I have Hanukkah candles. So I used one Hanukkah candle in his cake. So
Yeah, so it's funny for the Jew to get a Hanukkah candle in December for their birthday, right? So
and the kids were not having it if he wasn't blowing something out.
right.
So it was that or like a Yankee candle. Those are bad.
Oh yeah, like a big
Yeah,
candle.
like a big candle. Those were the candles I
Yeah.
had.
So I
You bring my wine bottle candle upstairs.
exactly. Well,
Liz, always good to see you, Liz.
Good to see you, champ.
so and welcome on
Hey,
in
Arun.
Arun, and this game is interesting.
2020.
2020.
Yeah.
Arun, were you
Uh,
watching the regular feed of it, or were you watching the Simpsons feed? I know you were a big Simpsons fan back in the day.
Just the Simpson highlights. I saw the Ralph Wiggum pass the reception by Ralph Wiggum.
That's awesome. and Marge is vacuuming up flags. It's Maggie is flying around in a hover coaster. And
They fumbled earlier, and it was like a eclair donut. It said fumble.
said fumble on it. That's amazing. Yeah. It's just been a wild way to watch it, but I kind of love it because I don't have to actually watch the Cowboys, but I get to know what's going on in the game. So it's been interesting. The birthday manure. So welcome on in, Davey. Um oh yeah, Tina was telling Davey that we were talking about sandwiches earlier. It's true. We were talking about sandwiches with Josh.
Emergency sandwiches.
So welcome in to chat, Davey. I appreciate you tuning in. And if anybody wants the link to join the Zoom for the games, we can do that. I was going to do one more, PG game that is easier for everybody to do because I know that you like the Trivia Murder Party. And then if people want to play a more racy Jackbox game, we could always anybody can join that Zoom call afterwards, and we can continue it on offline where I'm not going to get censored or kicked off of Twitch for lewd graphics or comments. So mention Stuart just said mention sandwiches in stream and Davey shows up. Yeah, it's his calling card. It's like the bat signal for him. And yeah, exactly. So welcome on in, Sniper, as well. And I think I wanted to talk to Champ and Arun for just a second. Is there anything that you guys wanted to talk about tonight, or do you guys want to game with us, or what would you guys like to do?
About time the Wizards won a freaking game. Jesus Christ, man.
Yes. I am happy that we get to talk about them for a second. It was a crazy Saturday night. I did not expect for the Wizards to beat. It's funny, we've been talking about the Colorado, but it was the Nuggets, and so just a really surprising. The Nuggets were an 11-10 team, and so I don't know. I know that they were out a lot of players, but their franchise player hit a franchise high in scoring, and we were able to still win. And
56 points from Jokic, and they still won the game.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then, of course, they get blown out the next night, so we're already back on a losing streak again. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Arun, any other thoughts on the big win?
Yeah, Poole had 38 points, but then I think he followed up with 8 points in the loss. So something, or maybe 9 points or something. It's a pretty big drop off, but good for the Wizards to get a win.
Yeah. All right. So can you send me the link again? I forgot my password. Okay. Thank you, Peter, for resharing the link from Fourth Wall for Adrian. And it's funny because Adrian and Arun were in a carpool together in middle school. So it's just kind of a funny connection between our winner and our guest right now. It was fun because people that came over to my house on Saturday, it was 2 carpools of middle school of kids. So it was, you, Benson and Adrian, and then me and Brad were in a carpool together. And so it's kind of funny that middle school carpools was the group, here we are 25 years later. That was kind of a cool. Now to go to sleep. Much love. Yes, Peter, thank you so much again for all the gifted subs, and thanks to everyone for all the support all night. It's been really amazing. We haven't had over 30 subs in a long, long time. I really appreciate all the love and support from everybody in chat and all over Facebook today. People wrote some really kind things as well. So yeah, it's great that everyone's in chat. So what's cool about this game? I think we're going to play Trivia Murder Party. I'm going to set that up in the background real fast. But it's a little bit easier if you join the Zoom because you're going to get to see it a little bit faster. Right? Because there's going to be a bit of a delay for the people that are not watching the Zoom live. So if anybody wants to play with us, I will whisper them the Zoom link. And if anybody and everyone else can be part of the audience and vote along and be part of the audience. But I think that anyone who's playing the Trivia Murder Party should be in the Zoom, just because I don't want the delay for that. So feel free to whisper me right now if you want to join the game, and I will whisper you back the Zoom link meeting. And yeah, so we will start off with that. I am going to swap computers real fast. And let me just make sure that I can do that. You're gonna sit over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I am going to make this a co-host. Do that. Do this real quick.
It's always fun when you step on something sticky on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows?
Oh,
All right.
it's- Never missed it.
Oh yeah.
Foot stuck over.
All right. So, does anybody have any? We're gonna do Trivia Murder Party. So I think we'll do either Jackbox 3 or 6. Do you want to do Murder Party 1 or 2? 2. Okay. All right. Let's see if this works. I've tried this in a test, but I've never actually tried it live. So we'll see if this works. Again, if anybody wants to play live, feel free to whisper me right now on Twitch, and I will send over all the links. And if not, we can all play, and people can join in chat as well. And if you want to play in chat with a bit of a delay, oh, thank you so much. Bill just wrote, "You're a very lovable friend, Robbie. It's no surprise you get that much affection on your day. Happy to have you as a friend." Well, I'm happy to have all of you guys as friends. I really appreciate everything that's happened today. It's really been amazing. And let's see here. Does this? Oh no, I don't want to quit. I want to switch screens, and I want to share that screen. How do I? Huh. Weird. It was showing up before, and now it's not. Let me try it again.
Oh, I'm using your headphones that connect to your computer.
Aha, here it is. Let's try this. I think that will work. And we have this view should zoom in more. And there we go. All right, I'm going to switch my mic for a second so that way the game can pick up the audio. So hold on one second while I do that.
To begin with on the hold, and he started to go to his head. It looked like
I thought I still have YouTube TV in the background here. All right, can you guys hear me? You should hear like water dripping. Okay, awesome. All right, so my audio is switched. I guess I can switch my. All right, so my audio is switched. I guess I can switch my. All right, so my audio is switched. I guess I can switch my. All right, so my audio is switched. I guess I can switch my. Oh, sorry about that. Didn't realize that the stream was not muted on that computer. All right. I think we are good. All right. Did anybody else want to join the game? And I did send a link to a couple other people, but I'm happy to have anybody join in if they want to. And
Robbie, do you want to talk wrestling before I drop off? You play the games?
oh,
I'm probably
you're not gonna. I thought you were gonna play the games with us tonight. You do not want to play?
I got my morning meeting and everything, and plus I only got an hour of sleep last night, so I actually really need to sleep.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Let me switch. All right. How do I make that dripping stop? Hold on. All right. Hold on. Let me just try to load the game in. Hold on. I don't know how to mute that. All right. If I'm gonna do that, let me switch audio real quick. Hold on. All right. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right. So Champ, yeah, why don't you real quickly go through the wrestling news, and then I'll let you go, and then people can play with us in chat if they want to.
Right. So over in Japan, congratulations to Tetsuya Naito and Hiromu Takahashi for winning World Tag League 2024. It's the first time in the history of the tournament that a tag team consisting of a heavyweight and a junior heavyweight won the tournament, which is typically a heavyweight tag team tournament. But there's no word on whether they had a press conference earlier this morning. But I haven't seen it yet because they haven't uploaded with the subtitles. But I don't know if there's any word on if they're going to go after the tag titles, which are presumed to be vacated after the injury to Hanari that happened towards the tail end of the tour, or what's going to happen. But they did. Hiromu and Naito agreed to have a one-on-one match against each other at Wrestle Kingdom 19 in January at Tokyo Dome, which was supposed to happen back in March of 2020 before the world went to shit because of you know who. So that match is expected to happen. Also on the wrestling side, NXT had their deadline PLE, the final PLE for WWE of the year. Congratulations to Julia, who was the Iron Survivor on the women's side. She'll get a shot at Roxanne Perez at New Year's Eve on January the 7th. And congratulations to Obafemi, who took the place of what was his name? Eddie Thorpe, sorry. Of Eddie Thorpe in the men's Iron Survivor and won it. And so he will get a shot at Trick Williams, who successfully defended the championship against Rich Holland in the semi-main event on the deadline PLE. So it'll be Obafemi versus Trick Williams and Julia versus Roxanne Perez for the top two titles in NXT. WWE, their next special event is the return of Saturday night's main event, something that was a staple of the childhood of myself, as well as my typical co-host on the weekly podcast, Sith. And so we're excited to talk about that this week on the podcast. And we're excited to live react to Saturday night's main event this coming weekend, Saturday night. It'll be airing live on NBC and on Peacock. So I can't wait to talk about that. But this week is a very busy week for the No Spots podcast. Thursday, we're going to do the weekly podcast. We're going to talk about Deadline. We're going to touch on Full Gear as well as Survivor Series. Since we didn't do the podcast last week, we're going to look back on those and look ahead to Saturday night's main event. We're going to talk about all the builds towards Saturday night's main event with an abbreviated weekend review. And then Friday, we're going to wrap up World Tag League and talk about the historic victory for LIJ and what's next in terms of the tag championships, as well as the winners of World Tag League, what's going to happen with them when it comes to those tag titles and Wrestle Kingdom. And then Saturday, of course, live reactions to Saturday night's main event, which is going to be a very, very, very fun night to watch wrestling. So we have all that coming to you. Twitch.tv/TrueNoSpotsPod. Make sure you're following, hit the bell for notifications and everything like that. And I just want to say, happy 40th birthday to my good friend Robbie G, who him and Carol brought me onto this podcast some years ago to cover the Wizards. And I went from just covering the Wizards to then covering the Commanders, covering DC Defenders, and occasionally chiming in on the Capitals. And then this year, bringing in and talking about wrestling, since, Robbie is, kind of gotten that reunited spark into it and whatnot. So thank you, Robbie, for bringing me on here and giving me something to do on a Monday night and whatnot. Though it back when I used to drink, it would hurt a lot having to get up at 8 something in the morning to get ready for a 9 o'clock meeting. But it's always worth it to be on here and to talk sports and wrestling and everything like that. So thank you. Hope you continue to have a great birthday. They say 40 is the new 20. It's a bold-faced lie because I'm 42 and I feel like I'm 62. But enjoy. Have a great one. Enjoy the games. Arun, it's always good to see you as always. It was great to see Carly and Josh and Andy. And it's great to see all the good people in the Twitch chat. I hope y'all have a good night. Go Kigenyo. Sayonara.
Thank you, Champ. Yeah, thank you, Champ, for being a part of it. I really appreciate it. And I do want to invite anybody who wants to be a part of it, even if you don't want to be on camera for these games. Just let me know, because I know that Ginger Dory, Tina French, Sniper. You're all welcome to be a part of it. And I really appreciate Champ for being a part of this show and being a part of this awesome network. And thank you all for being a part of this today. And yeah, it's yeah, so I will start the round with Arun, Liz, and myself. Yeah, we're using Zoom. Yeah, so
By the way, Robbie, really quick, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt,
very
but a
fun.
big development happening in this Monday Night Football game. Cincinnati punted, it got blocked, but they got the ball back, and looks like they're trying to drive to take the lead here with under a minute and a half to go.
So wait, Dallas tried to punt and it blocked it, and that's
No, Cincinnati punted, Dallas blocked it, then they touched it, and then Cincinnati recovered it. So it's Cincy's ball past the midfield stripe, and now Jamar Chase is about to go for a touchdown.
nice. Yeah, everything is a little delayed for me because I'm still in Springfield. But yeah, so that's amazing. The touchdown Cincinnati. I'm sure I'll see it in a second. I probably should watch the actual stream, but maybe it's this next play. What time was it at in the game? Do you know?
It's a minute and one left, 1 minute and a second left.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still a couple plays behind. But yeah, it's I'm excited that we were able to score a touchdown here, and there it is. So they lead the Cowboys 26-20. I think I am going to switch it just over to the normal feed real fast for that. And anybody else who wants to have the Zoom link, let me know. I can. Okay, yeah, sounds good. I would love to have you on. So, and Stuart said he'll join for a second game. So yeah, so let me send the link to you in a whisper real fast, and then we can get started in just a second. So hold on, let me send this over. And if anyone else wants to be invited, let me know. I will send it to anybody that's in chat that's been a part of the community for sure. And all right, sorry, I'm sending this whisper. And all right, let me go down to here. Let's switch things over to YouTube TV. Because as funny as The Simpsons is, I think it's probably better for me to do real time. Yeah, the Cowboys lose this at home for another home loss. They've like barely won any home games. I think the Giants is the only home game that they've won. So here I am now, minute one left in the fourth quarter. And I'm relying on a cell phone. My sister's apartment on the block. Oh, okay. I see. Bull is saying that his internet's been cutting in and out. And sort of a 4G black hole. Yeah, I don't so Adrian's here. Welcome on in, Adrian.
Hey, thank you for having me. Thanks for the shirt, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm happy that you won it. Excited to see it on you later. So that's great. I'm going to so everyone's going to see the Jackbox in stream. I'm going to hide the stream code for people who aren't going to be in the Zoom itself, and then we will go from there. All right. So I'm just trying to see. So I just sent it to Ginger Dory. Yeah, they scored a touchdown. Yeah. Because I want to. It was like a 2-minute delay. Liz is sad that we left Simpsons World. All right, I'm gonna go run to the restroom real quickly. Oh, it's a sack. And
Yeah, Lisa just got the touchdown.
Didn't call timeout.
Yeah, right. One of the flukiest, weirdest. I just don't want us to brush past that special teams play. Dan, that's one of the weirdest moments of the NFL season.
Oh, there's no question about it. And the Cowboys While Coach Feilover, their special teams coach, John Fossil, is one of the best in the history of the NFL. Yeah, so.
Wait, so Adrian, are you watching the Simpsons feed version?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Um,
watching the Simpsons version on Disney Plus.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I sent it to Ginger, Dory in a whisper. So let me know if you. Oh, good, you're in. And so I think we've got everybody that's going to be a part of this first game. We're gonna hold on for 30 more seconds to see what happens at the end of this game, and then we're gonna start. What's it? What? Jesus Christ, Cooper Rush's ass says GC Super Champ. The Zoom is being a pain in the butt, but can you? So Ginger, let me know. Can you see the Jackbox party game? Because it's
Because they don't have to have their camera on. They should have
I can
you
see
don't have to
it.
have the
Can you hear
camera.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I
Awesome.
was like not wanting to allow the microphone, and then I did a refresh, and then it was fine. I was like, all right.
That's amazing. Well, welcome. The first time you've been on our stream. So I know you've been.
Yeah.
Welcome, Ginger Dory. And people who don't know, Ginger's a good friend who's a mod in a lot of different streams with me. And also one of the best supporters we have on this channel. So I really appreciate you for all that you've done for us as well. Yeah, I've sent the things. And Davey, let me know if you want to join a game of Jackbox. I'm happy to do it. And people can join on a delay. I just feel like it's a real advantage to the people who can see it in more real time. So we got 19 seconds left. Adrian, would you mind muting your
Oh yeah, sorry.
you're fine. It's just gonna you're delayed from where I am, and it's just gonna throw everything off.
Yeah, I feel yeah.
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 Yeah, Cooper Rush just missed a big time pass here. So the Cowboys are kind of on their last hope. If the Cowboys lose this game, I'm gonna be so happy. This would be the best birthday present ever from the Cincinnati Bengals. There's 19 seconds left. The Cowboys are out of timeouts here. And oh, there it is. It was a turnover on down, and it's a kneel down. And they win. So congratulations to Cincinnati fans. I don't usually root for Cincinnati, but in this case, I will. And
Yeah.
Dallas loses another one at home. That's wild.
5-9.
Yeah.
So Bart gets Homer's desserts for a month. That was what was on the line.
Oh, what was on the line?
If the Bengals win, if Bart and Lisa wins, then Bart and Lisa get Homer's desserts for a month. And if Homer won, Bart had to substitute Homer at a day of work.
That's always a good plan at a nuclear power plant.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, safety first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. With that, we will switch and play some Jackbox. Let me switch back over my mic and camera, and just give me 1 second, and we'll get started.
Sounds good.
I guess we can. Yeah. All right. Can you guys hear me and the game now?
Yes.
Awesome.
Mostly the game, but yes.
A little bit. And so what all you guys need to have that are playing along with me is you're going to need to have a secondary device that you can have.
Yeah, I need to go get one. Here, I'll go get it, and I'll be right back.
I have 2 monitors.
Yeah, that's my plan. I'm gonna do 2 monitors.
Yeah, let me get my other device.
I've never played this one, so I apologize in advance if I suck.
We're just glad you're here.
Oh, well, thank you for having me.
Of course, of course.
I feel like I have supported Robbie for
Either a
like
second
2.5
browser window.
years.
That's good. That's
Oh,
good.
please. My computer just reset. Hold on 1 second.
So I've just supported him just for his emotes. He gave me a
Is there any
Linkin
other way?
Park birthday emote, so I've just kept the subscription going.
All right, let me get back upstairs.
Getting the house tour.
Oh, that's right. You can see me.
Yeah, your camera's on.
All right, let's see. All right, I got my iPad. Okay. All right. So give me a moment to punch it in.
Yeah.
Why is it in French, anyways?
Oh man, I was the first one in. I don't want to be the host. Just kidding.
It's fine. all you have to do is just click OK when we're all in. It's not. All right, let's see what I got.
I made my name Ace Rob is 40.
Wait, are you in this? All right, perfect. And let me just pull up chat on another window here so I can see what everyone else is saying. So, all right, I think unless anybody, do we have everybody in that's on the voice call? Arun, you're on, right? Adrian's
Yeah.
on. Okay, I think
Yes.
we're ready. You can click ready.
Oh, I love these with murder trivia. Yeah.
Abandoned building's history. Know it simply as the Murder Hotel. Car crashing into another car, and then another car went ahead and crashed.
The infamous hotel was run by a mysterious family for several generations until close. In unrelated news, the trivia murder party killer is still on the loose. Up next, games. Are they fun?
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. Your free spa weekend was a lie, luring you into this deadly trivia game. Only one of you will survive. And then we'll discover who the true killer is. Just kidding, it's me. It's definitely me. All right, first question. Which possession does the giving tree give the little boy? Use your device to answer the question. Time's running out. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? The rest of you, come with me.
I guess.
Welcome to room 101.
I
It's the
guessed.
smoking.
And that was
I had no
correct.
idea, so I was like, oh.
Oh, you're going to get a gift. I need to thin out these terrifying family heirlooms a bit. Pick a box and keep what's inside. Family stuff is weird, huh? That's my father's hat. I want you to wear it. Well, Father, you're back. And this time, I'm the one in charge. So I'm gonna eat candy for dinner, and you're going to die.
Yikes. You look stylish, though.
Just in case you like scores, here's where I keep them.
At least you didn't actually die yet.
I don't think I actually died, though.
Let's keep moving.
I got a nice
Which
birthday
planet
hat.
was not named after a Roman god?
Ooh.
Almost out of time. Who picked this?
I got it wrong.
The rest of you?
No.
And
The
yes,
guy was
my
a
father.
Roman god.
It's time.
Oh no.
Welcome to room 217. Let's use one of my cousin Aloysius's old stage props. Make a space in this box to hide yourself. I would say don't get too comfortable, but I feel like that's obvious. Choose now, or I'll choose for you. Any good magic trick needs some helpful volunteers. Now, can you confirm that we've never met before? Just kidding. A little magician banter. You get a sword. On your device, choose a row or a column to run your sword through. I like to call this trick abracadabra. Say,
This is fun.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Sorry,
You heard both
Liz.
ways.
Oh
Sorry,
no.
Liz.
Poor Liz.
I mean, your doll exploded. It's pretty violent.
You're not going anywhere. Remember, dead players are still players, just more see-through. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game. Let's try another one. What do you get if you win Shirley Jackson's The Lottery?
I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
I don't know this at all.
Time's almost up. Who picked this?
Oops.
The rest of
No.
you. And I see you in there, Father. Follow me. This is my tattoo parlor. Create a new tattoo on my back by drawing on your device. Ooh. Bring it. Ow. Oh. Oh. Ow. I kind of feel dangerous now. I mean, more dangerous. Now vote for your favorite tat. The artist with the fewest votes will die.
Uh-oh.
Vote already.
Somebody hasn't voted.
I voted for B.
What's going on?
Moment of anticipation.
it's good.
Building up the pressure. I voted, but I don't know.
Is everything okay?
I don't know. I feel like it's taking too long.
Yeah, I don't know if it's stuck or what it's doing.
Uh-oh, is it stuck?
The computer is still fine.
Yeah, it's fine on my side.
Oh, there it goes.
No, I pressed the escape button to see if it do anything. It's weird.
I submitted an illustration and I voted.
Yeah, I know. I see.
Yeah, I voted too.
Oh, oh no.
I've never seen it freeze before. It's weird.
Yeah.
First time, I guess.
Huh.
I think the host was sad that we tattooed his back too painfully and he had to quit.
No, I don't want to quit.
Well, because it's your birthday, Robbie, I say you won that round. So congratulations, Robbie. Yay.
Yay!
Yay.
We'll do another round real quick.
Yeah, sounds good.
I don't think there's any way around this. I don't know.
Where's the reactions? There we go. Clap.
On your birthday, mulligans are automatic wins.
All right.
I already won an awesome shirt, so I don't care. I already won.
Okay.
And I win the prize of friendship with all of you guys.
All right, we gotta enter new codes in.
VVZS.
All right, Liz, whatever. Oh, and all six are back in. Okay.
This game is fun. I haven't played this one.
Who was that? Was that
Yep, I'm in. I'm 40-year-old Rob.
The local residents familiar with the abandoned building's history know it simply as the murder.
We'll skip the intro.
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. I flooded the roads myself to strand you here in a fight for your life. Only one of you will survive. There's so much to do. I need a vacation from this vacation. you know what I'm saying? Okay, first question. What color is Percy the Train in Thomas and Friends? Use your device to answer the question.
No idea.
Oh, yeah.
Just going with my favorite color.
Watching TV with my son was paid off. Bam.
Oh, I got it right. I don't know how.
Yeah.
The rest of you, I want to show you something.
I knew it was in blue.
Well, no, I'm dying in the first round
To the
again.
killing room.
I just picked my favorite
Are you
color.
ready to fall? In love with my new minigame?
Yeah, Robbie was always more of a Paw Patrol guy.
I'm going to drop down this board and try to avoid the death zones. You know what? We need some death zones. Go ahead, everyone else. Choose a slot to make it no bueno. Hurry along. If someone dies in your death zone, you get a prize.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Let the games begin. This was a lot harder to build than you guess.
Oh, no.
Congratulations! I see you've landed in a death zone.
Who's Poopy? Who is that? I don't even
They
know.
don't hold back, man. The explosion was intense. Like a Michael Bay
Oh, I just
movie.
want to pause for a second. Welcome on in, Raiders. Go see Mika with the raid and Penguin Superhero. And thank you for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. So we have a little thing there. We're right now playing Jackbox games. People can join in the audience if they want. The code is VVZS. So VVZS. Exactly. Jackbox.tv is where they could do it. So if you want to join in that, and thank you for the follows as well. And yeah. So if you want to join in the audience, you can feel free to do that. We're just playing Jackbox with friends to celebrate turning 40. So with that, I will continue.
You're back. You're a toast now, but you have options. Keep playing, and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game. Let's keep moving. What percentage of PP is just water? Who picked this?
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
The rest of you who are still alive, time for consequences.
I'm PP expert.
Oh, man.
Welcome to room 227. Ah, the lost art of letter writing. I'm going to dictate a message to you. Write down as much of what I say as you can. The player who writes the fewest of my words will die. You're lucky this is such a good letter, and I'm starting it now. Dear person who is behind me in line at the coffee shop, I am sorry you knew what you wanted, but were frustrated that I was taking a minute to decide. Some of us prefer to live in the moment. Now you will die in a moment. Look out your window. Time's up. Okay, now let me just collect your letters, and here's how you did. I am especially disappointed with one of you.
Oh, man, I thought I
Can't
tanked
send
that.
this letter, are you kidding me?
Sorry, Liz.
Okay. Liz, you died. Liz, you died.
Is she sleeping?
Yeah, she fell asleep.
Let's try another one.
I guess right.
Classic
How long
Liz.
did it take to
You
construct
did
the
get
Taj
right,
Mahal? Who picked this?
Damn.
Wait.
There's nothing more fun than fogged up mirrors. Oh, hey, look! The ghost of my Aunt Mildred is writing on this mirror. Pay attention to her unique handwriting. Now, Aunt Mildred is going to write a different word, but so will all the safe players. Draw a word on the mirror to camouflage Aunt Mildred's. Go ahead and start writing. Pay attention to the words as they appear and try to spot my auntie.
Oh my god, no, looks like it.
So many convincing words to choose from. Now, type the word that Aunt Mildred wrote, or you die. Enter the right word now. Would the real Aunt Mildred please stand up? Looks like there's no fooling you. Aren't you special?
Parts.
You know what that means.
That's too bad.
We're here. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question. What would you not find in a classic game of Hungry Hungry Hippos?
I don't remember.
Time's running out.
I just took a guess.
Who picked this?
Damn
Nope.
Follow me.
I guess yellow.
I'm gonna die.
No, 420.
Yeah, 420.
Math! It's back, baby! Do as much math as you can before time runs out. The worst mathlete will be punished. Let's go! Don't be distracted by me talking right now.
I'm done.
Hurry up and finish your math.
I am the worst.
Aw,
I
looks
messed
like you
up.
couldn't quite make it happen.
No, I made it so far. All because I guessed the wrong color of hippo. Damn it.
Let's keep moving. Who is the singer of It Ain't Me? Who picked this?
I had no
The
idea.
ghost got it wrong. Well, didn't want that to happen. Let's try another one. I recently went to Madagascar. I know, humble brag. And I think something followed me home. It looks like a raccoon rat thing and comes out at night, so it's gotta be the... what?
What?
What the?
I have no idea.
Who picked this?
Hey, I was right.
Oh, is
Yeah,
this
no
a wink now?
Hey.
Time to try to save yourself with a password. Enter a real 4-letter word with your device. Make it hard to guess. If your password gets cracked, you die. Come on.
You can't enter the word.
Couldn't think of one? I'll enter one for you. And I'm putting your password in the closed captioning. So if you have it turned on, everyone will see it. Now everyone else will try to crack the passwords. As a team, guess either password on your device. You get a clue if your guess has a letter in the right spot. I will reward you all for every password you figure out in time. Don't be greedy about what letters you figured out. Let everyone know. Time's almost up.
I got it at the last second.
To guess.
Damn you, person who made up my word.
It was dumb, wasn't it?
I didn't make it up though. I did it for my word.
Oh,
So
okay.
Crap, I killed everybody? I guess I'll bring one of you back.
it wouldn't let me enter it
See,
in.
having the most money is good for something. The time has come. glad to see you're the one to make it here alive. But will you be the one to escape? I'm going to give you a category. Human hormones. Tap each answer that fits the category, and then let's see the right answers. You advance 1 space for every correct answer. You're a little bit closer to escaping. Plot twist, all the ghosts get to play too. If a ghost catches you, they'll steal your life force. Then they can try to escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Time is almost up. Training exercises in Rocky. States of New England. You're better than I thought. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Are you afraid of the dark? Egyptian gods and goddesses. Time is almost up. Don't look back because there's a ghost right there. WWE wrestlers.
Really a champ.
He would have
It's
won.
time.
Actually, I need to.
Moving on. Lyrics of Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire. You killed your friend.
Uh-oh.
Better get away fast. Time is almost up.
Oh, snap.
He's got it.
I'm way behind.
Not so fast. If you want to break through that barrier, you'll need a perfect answer to this question. And that includes the third answer choice now, too.
I know this one.
I don't know.
You have to get all the right answers to escape. The darkness approaches. Taco Bell menu items.
Oh, we have a winner. Congratulations.
I'm number 2.
Who was Poopy? I don't even know who that was.
I was not Poopy. I was Rob is 40. Or
Yeah.
40-year-old Rob.
What? You think it's somebody else? So, I think it's Andy. If I'm gonna make a guess, because Andy said we'll never know. He said it very
Andy
quickly.
is sus.
Yeah. So, all right, Ryan, are you in chat now?
I'm here.
Awesome. Let me go back and we can take a look at the different options for games that we can play. Oops. How do I get? Oh, here. All right. I think we should do. Liz, do you have any feeling on this game? Yeah. I'm actually gonna switch games real fast. We're gonna stop share for a second, and I'm gonna switch to a different Jackbox real fast. But welcome on in, Ryan. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I had been, while you're fixing that, I had been wanting to ask if you had heard the rumors that Bill Belichick is thinking about returning to coaching again.
I have heard that. Hold on, let me see. Can I?
But
Yeah.
it was just a really just funny timing, and I don't know. I don't know what to believe, and I also don't know. I think it would either be really good for UNC or really bad for UNC. Like I feel like there's no way he goes in there and just like continues being like 6-6. He's either like really successful at it and they're like the next big thing, or he's too difficult to be around and things just crumble. I don't think there's a middle ground there with Bill Belichick.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so we got Arun, Ginger, Ryan, Adrian, and myself, I think, are going to play. Well, I'll ask you, Ryan, since you're the newest person into this group. Have you played Jackboxing before? What was that?
Gosh, I wonder if the last time I played it might have been in one of Carly's streams. So
Oh yeah, so it's been a while. Okay.
It's been a while.
So we can I think we should do Quiplash because I think it's the easiest.
Okay, yeah, I think I've done that one before. And it's pretty fun.
Getting over a cold. Anyway, let me see. We're gonna set up Quiplash. All right, I'm going to do something.
Also, hey everybody.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Let me see if I can get this working correctly. The two things on the back end. For some reason, my mouse has decided this is the moment it wants to fail. There we go.
The nature of hosting a podcast, live stream, then game night,
right?
With group video chat. There's just always a lot of points of failure.
Yep, exactly. All right, perfect. I'm gonna do share screen real quick. Hold on. Zoom share, and then I scroll here. I go there. Now this should appear for us, but not for chat, which is perfect because I'm gonna let all of us get in first, so don't say the code out loud if you're in Zoom, and then after all of us are in, then we can let chat know and they can join in as the last couple of players. So here we go. So the number is now on screen for us in Zoom, and then people should still be able to hear us but not see it, and then I will activate it so everyone can see us in a second. All right. So that is all five of us, right? We got Ginger, Ryan, Arun, Adrian, and myself. All right, great. And so now,
yes,
it appears for everybody. And now, whoever is the next three people who can type in XPG. Oh wait, it's fine. People can play in chat as well. You can vote on your favorite Quiplash.
Oh, that song never gets old. Ready for some Quiplash? Me too. Good looking group, judging by your names anyway. Round 1. 2 prompts will appear on your device, which you can answer in any clever or not clever way you want. Everyone will choose between your answer and someone else's and decide who wins. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go.
Were there only 2 questions?
Yeah, there's only 2 questions.
Okay. I was a little worried that there was like a third question that somehow accidentally clicked through.
I hated my answers. I'm sorry in
I didn't
advance,
like mine
guys.
either.
A food truck you might see in Texas, blank on a stick. Okay, use your device to pick your favorite.
Nice. What would a longhorn on a stick be?
I don't know, but I love it. It's a better answer than I have. But yeah, somehow. Oh,
And next, the name of a bra for dogs. Put in your votes.
Oh, I get those now. It took me a second.
I forgot to vote.
Audience,
Nice. We got more in the audience.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah, anyone can join the audience. XPGP Twitch.tv and you can vote.
Shining. Here's blank. Vote now.
Oh.
Here's Robbie. Turns out Robbie was the killer the whole time.
Makes sense.
Plot twist. That was the line. It wasn't
I
rejected.
know.
That was the line with Johnny.
I feel bad.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
500, Arun.
Next in the hopper, something somebody named Dale would say. Time to vote.
Oh, man.
Oh, nice.
That was,
I thought
that
the
was a
answer
good
was
one.
terrible.
I mean, it was so bad it was good. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, next one. The weirdest designated parking spot would be a parking spot specifically for blank. Ready, set.
Oh, these are both good.
It's kind of funny because it's like the opposite of the Giants, you know?
Well, because it's a sports podcast, I'm not a Cowboys fans. But yeah, midgets. Yeah, that'll be a good spot. Oh, poor Ginger. I'm sorry,
Oh,
Ginger.
that was good.
Midgets was a good answer, though.
Voted Cowboys fan for Robbie.
Yeah.
That's round one. Let's take a look at the scores.
Hey.
Let's go.
It's round 2 time, and everything's worth double. Don't let those points go to waste.
I'm looking forward to this round.
Hurry, hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something.
You can do this, Arun. You can do this. Arun
Hey,
Basil.
let's see what we got here. Number 1 on the list. The worst time to tell someone you want a divorce is in the middle of blank. Okay, pick your favorite.
Man, good answers. Good answers.
Yeah, these are both really good.
Yep. Oh, nice shot, Arun. Very topical.
Worth the wait.
Next one. This just in a stunning move, Bill Nye, the science guy, has given up his signature bow tie and instead will now wear blank. Okay.
Oh, man.
I'm trying not to let my imagination go in this
Your next prompt is a bad excuse for missing your kid's graduation. Get to voting.
Yeah, they're both pretty bad.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I think we should just ride this assassination of the CEO joke into the ground. Let's just keep going with that for everything.
I would have.
Oh wow, it was Arun with the Barney. I thought it was Adrian.
No, I was the assless chaps.
Vote away.
But. But.
Next prompt. What a caveman says sex.
This is why we played this game after midnight.
Yep.
Yep, after the stream.
Ooh,
Oh wow, split. A split one.
The audience.
They're both good. They're both good. I just want the cave woman to be like, "Did you though? Did you?" Arun.
Round 3, the last lash. Everybody's getting the same prompt, so don't hold back. Write a quip using these word lash rules.
Bull Acoustic said Smashing Pumpkins. Already a band.
Uh-oh. Just in time.
Okay, soak it in. In this round, you've got 3 medals to give to your 3 favorite quips: gold, silver, and bronze. Choose wisely.
Featuring Mike the Situation. Okay.
Jam. Come hard is wild.
Brace yourselves, here come those medals. Bronze. Here's the silver. And the gold. Okay, let's change those medals into points.
I think Arun still won.
Yep.
That's the game. Let's see the final scores.
Yeah. It's not even close. Good job, Arun. That was good. That was good.
United C.
That's amazing. All right, I think I am gonna call it here, though. As much as I want to play all night, I do have work in the morning. But
Excuses, Robbie.
exactly. But
Good
congratulations,
moment to call it.
Arun. Great job. So I love that. Let me just quit out of this real quickly so it doesn't make noise.
It was good playing with you guys. Happy birthday, Robbie. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Thanks for the shirt.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you. Champ says you can't beat a dude who's all about stats for sports. That's true. It's there's the last Pokemon in chat. It's a Relicanth. Yeah, so you can catch that. Oops. It'd be good if I can spell.
Have your fishing rod ready for that one.
Exactly. An old legendary, not legendary, but an old artifact from like ancient times, right? Was ultra mega ultra incredible. I like it. All right. Thank you everyone for joining in and being a part of it. This was a super fun stream.
Yes.
We got to do lots of different things, giveaways, and got to talk to Carly and Andy and Josh. And thank you for all the raids. I wanted to thank everyone for the different raids today as well. We got Ghostly Miko in there as well as Josh. And yeah, I want to also just shout out all the people that gifted things, whether it be using bits to gigantify stuff. So thank you, Tina, for that. Carly resubscribed. Willie gave some bits. Ginger Dory resubscribed as well. Tina gigantified another bit. We had a hype train that had 2,700 bits in it, which is the highest, a level 7 hype train. We've never had something that high before. Peter gave 10 gift subs during that. Tina gave 400 bits. I and Angry gave 2,300 bits. And Peter gave 14 other subs earlier, as well as resubbed himself. So incredible night. I really appreciate everyone for gifting and hitting the final goal out of the park, and we were able to give away a T-shirt, which Adrian won, which I'm excited for him to get to rock that as well. And yeah, I think I'm trying to figure out who we will raid tonight real fast. Just through the list here. Oh, there's a lot of different people on tonight. I know we have Ryan, your friend Teeny Heels is on. We could raid her. And then who else do we have here? Matt Suarez, Jonathan Ong. Oh, you know, I don't know if I've ever raided HK enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe I rated him one time. But he's a good friend from Voice Unmuted streams and stuff like that. Why don't we raid him? I think that would be fun. So I'm gonna start that. Got raid, sub raid in the chat. So grab whatever one works for you. And I want to thank you guys, Arun, Adrian, also Ryan, and Ginger Dory, and everyone else who played games. So we got Liz sawing logs, but appreciate it as well. Thank you so much for all the people who joined in. Bolo Acoustic joining in from Brazil, where it's like 2:15 in the morning. And we have people joining in from Europe as well. I know it's a really late stream. Really appreciate all the birthday wishes from you all. And people don't know, Ryan is a streamer as well. I think I have a command. Maybe not. But definitely check out Ryan. I know he'll probably have a stream on Wednesday. And Adrian also streams, so you can go follow him as well. And then also follow Arun. So I really appreciate everyone for being a part of it. And thank you, Ryan, for
I forgot to do
resubbing.
that.
I appreciate that. This is one of the highest my sub count has been at, and I also want to thank everyone for all the follows and hitting us up our follow goal. Anyway, grab a raid call, and we're gonna go over to HK Nuff, and I really appreciate it. See you next week.
Happy birthday, man. Thanks again.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.